When it comes to dating, many people feel they don't have as many options as they'd like. The options available often feel like settling, leaving a nagging sense that they could do better. Yet some individuals consistently date out of their league. How do they do it? By examining the dynamics of unlikely celebrity couples, we can uncover principles that apply universally, regardless of gender or preference. Here are 7 insights to help you elevate your dating life, grounded in logic and a Stoic mindset. 1. Access is the foundation. Most people never get the chance to interact with those they perceive as out of their league. Consider photographers who date models or backup dancers who form relationships with celebrities. What do they have in common? Access. They are in environments where they naturally encounter these individuals. For example, Saturday Night Live comedians often date high-profile celebrities because their careers place them in the same social circles. Similarly, backup dancers like Chris Judd, who dated Jennifer Lopez, or Jorge Santos, who dated Christina Aguilera, had access to these stars through their work. While choosing a career solely to meet people is extreme, you can improve your access by expanding your social circles. Engage with everyone, not just those you're attracted to. Being the center of a lively conversation is far more appealing than lurking on the sidelines. Kevin Federline, for instance, met Britney Spears through mutual friends at a club. He wasn't just a random guy, he was connected to her social circle. This highlights the importance of building a diverse network. You never know when a casual conversation might lead to a meaningful connection. 2. Stand out by being unfazed. When someone is accustomed to constant admiration, standing out requires a different approach. Kevin Federline's calm demeanor when he met Britney Spears is a prime example. He treated her like a normal person, not a celebrity. This unfazed attitude made him memorable. Britney herself described him as mysterious and not fazed by anything. In a world where people often fawn over her, his composure set him apart. If you want to attract someone who is highly sought after, avoid the desperation that often accompanies admiration. Be confident, composed, and authentic. This doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It means treating them as an equal, rather than placing them on a pedestal. 3. Playfully tease to build rapport. Playful teasing is a powerful tool, especially when someone is surrounded by flatterers. It builds rapport and sets you apart from those who only offer compliments. For example, Craig Ferguson's witty banter with guests often included light-hearted teasing, which made him more engaging. In one instance, he playfully mocked a guest's posh background, saying, "That's like saying, 'I'm from the hood,' and then adding, 'Beverly Hills.'" The key is to balance humor with respect, ensuring your teasing is playful, not hurtful. This approach works because it creates a dynamic interaction. It makes the other person laugh, which builds a connection, and it also demonstrates confidence. When someone is used to being surrounded by yes men, a little playful banter can be refreshing. 4. 8 locations, even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's uncomfortable. Honesty is rare and refreshing, particularly for those who are constantly praised. Kevin Federline's candidness about his views on marriage initially disappointed Britney Spears, but it ultimately made him more attractive. He didn't say what she wanted to hear, he spoke his truth. This authenticity resonated with her, and she later admitted it made her fall for him even more. Dishonesty may seem like the easy route, but it rarely builds genuine connections. Prioritize truth over flattery. even when it feels risky. If someone is extremely attractive or high status, they've likely heard every compliment imaginable. What they haven't heard is someone who isn't afraid to be real with them. 5. Don't be overly available. People are often drawn to those who are a challenge. Jason Sudeikis, for example, didn't text Olivia Wilde for a month after getting her number. His lack of immediate interest intrigued her. This doesn't mean playing games, it means having a life filled with other interests and priorities. When you're not overly available, you naturally become more attractive. This principle applies to all aspects of dating. If you treat someone you've just met like they're the only good thing in your life, it can come across as desperate. Instead, focus on building a fulfilling life outside of dating. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, advancing your career, or spending time with friends, having other priorities makes you more interesting and less needy. 6. Warm up socially before approaching. If you're nervous about approaching someone, warm up by engaging with others first. Talk to the bartender, the host, or anyone nearby to get into a conversational flow. This practice helps you enter a confident, talkative state, making it easier to approach someone you're attracted to. For example, Russell Brand often flirts with everyone, not just the person he's interested in. This habit makes his interactions feel natural and less intimidating. By the time he approaches someone he's attracted to, he's already in a social rhythm. This approach also takes the pressure off the interaction, allowing you to be more relaxed and authentic. 7. Have standards beyond surface-level attributes. Dating someone solely for their looks, wealth, or status often stems from insecurity. Instead, focus on whether you genuinely enjoy their company. Ask yourself what personality traits are essential for someone to be in your life. Having standards ensures you pursue meaningful connections rather than superficial ones. For instance, when you meet someone attractive, shift your internal dialogue from "I hope they like me" to "Do I like them?" This mindset change instantly boosts your confidence and helps you avoid relationships that ultimately make you miserable. A good question to ask yourself is, what qualities does someone need to have to be in my life, regardless of their status or appearance? Why leagues are problematic. The concept of leagues is inherently flawed. It reduces people to superficial attributes like looks, wealth, or fame, ignoring the complexity of human connection. Often the desire to date out of your league comes from insecurity. Ask yourself, are you pursuing this person because you genuinely enjoy their company, or because you want to impress others? If it's the latter, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. True fulfillment comes from finding someone who aligns with your values and treats you well, not from external validation. By improving your access, standing out through authenticity, and maintaining high standards, you can elevate your dating life without compromising your integrity. Building a life that attracts others. Ultimately, the most attractive quality you can have is a fulfilling life. When you're passionate about your interests, confident in your abilities, and surrounded by meaningful relationships, you naturally become more appealing. This isn't about pretending to be someone you're not, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. For example, if you're out surfing, playing guitar, or engaging in a hobby you love, you won't be obsessing over how long to wait before texting someone. Your life will be full enough that you don't need validation from others. This independence is incredibly attractive. Final thoughts. Dating out of your league is often a misguided goal rooted in insecurity. Instead, focus on building genuine connections with people who align with your values and treat you well. By improving your access, standing out through authenticity, and maintaining high standards, you can elevate your dating life without compromising your integrity. Remember, confidence and self-assurance are the most attractive qualities of all. When you approach dating with a stoic mindset, focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you can't, you'll find that the right people are naturally drawn to you. Life is not about settling or striving for superficial goals. It's about creating meaningful connections that enrich your journey.